The CBS7 First Alert Weather Day. Now, an update from the First Alert Weather Center.
Good evening and happy 4th of July, everybody. It is the CBS7 First Alert Weather Day for strong storms ongoing across the area this evening. Here's a look at live radar across the area. We have seen those showers kind of dissipating across the mountainous areas, but we are starting to see that rain across the Permian Basin this evening. We don't currently have any weather alerts, just some good old showers and thunderstorms across the region. We do have a couple of outflow boundaries, so Big Spring probably going to be gusty in the next couple of minutes with that outflow pushing into the area, but otherwise just some good old rain making its way across the region this evening. I know kind of puts a damper on the festivities, possibly, but we are seeing some much needed rain. Here's a look at rainfall amounts so far at our reporting sites. Alpine 1/100th of an inch, Andrews 9/100th of an inch, Seminole about 1/10th of an inch, Van Horn about 2/10ths of an inch. Here's a look outside over the skies of Midland. You can see those bushes blowing around, some raindrops on the camera. It rained earlier there. Temperatures though ranging from the 60s, 69 currently in Seminole with some rain cooled air to the triple digits still, 103 currently still in Rio Grande Village. Winds anywhere from about 5 to 35 miles per hour. We are seeing strong winds in the Midland Odessa area, mainly because of those showers and thunderstorms pushing through the area, with gusts anywhere from about 45 miles per hour in Odessa to 53 miles per hour in Midland. So we are seeing some strong winds this evening. Rain chances do continue over the next couple of days as well. So rain chances continuing to our Friday and Saturday. Sunday, a little bit of a break before we start to see more rain chances pushing into the area coming up for the new week. And along with those rain chances, we are looking at some cooler weather. As always, especially when weather hits or severe weather hits, you can download the CBS7 First Alert Weather app to stay up to date with the latest weather conditions. You can look at radar, track those storms yourself, see lightning, get alerts for any lightning in the vicinity. Especially comes in handy on days like this when we do have a lot of events outside. So something you definitely want to have on hand.
Thank you, Sawyer. We'll have another weather update for you in just a few minutes. But for now, thanks for joining us for CBS7 News on the CW, and thanks for joining us on the CBS7 YouTube. I'm Celeste Gessner. And currently, because of that weather, around 1,100 people in southeast Odessa are without power. Encore is working to fix the situation, but turning to some other news now, today is the 4th of July. And I'm joined now by CBS7's Mary Kate Hamilton and Jacob Brandenburg, who are live at 4th of July celebrations across the Permian Basin, and we're getting closer and closer to those fireworks. So let's check in. Tell me a little bit about the celebrations, you guys.
Well, Celeste, here in downtown Midland, the show still goes on. We've got some rain still falling. Things were very windy earlier, blowing tents, chairs away, and still very overcast, still stormy looking. Rain has slowed down a bit, though.
That's right. That's the one thing about Midland. We have experienced all facets of weather today. Earlier, we were sweating 100+ degrees. Now, it's a little chilly. But like we said, we talked to the CEO of the Midland Chamber earlier tonight, and he said, look, he's hoping that this is the worst that the weather gets, and they are still hoping that the show goes on. Of course, we do know that the city of Odessa has canceled their festivities, but again, as of right now, the fireworks are happening in downtown Midland.
The new band just took the stage, so that's a good sign that things are going to continue. Drone show, I believe, still also on schedule to go with the fireworks.
Yeah, definitely a lot of people have moved inside, but not everyone. And like we said, we are still hopefully going to be out here enjoying some fireworks at 10 o'clock. Celeste, we'll throw it back to you.
All right, thank you guys. Also earlier today at Centennial Park, the city of Midland hosted their 61st annual Children's Parade. Take a look at these little patriots. We hope they had a great day. The 4th of July Fandango was off to a hot start in downtown Odessa today, but it has been shut down within the last half hour. City officials have canceled the rest of the festivities with the weather on the way and all the dust in the air. The city says it's too dangerous for those in attendance.
The situation is that we have heavy storms moving in, and we held off for a little bit, but it looks like it's becoming a safety issue with the lightning and the high winds that are coming in. It's also forecasted that we're having hail coming in, so we're shutting it down for the night. We had a couple of our artists already play. Unfortunately, Los Lonely Boys and the fireworks will be canceled for this evening. We should be able to have the fireworks here, same place, tomorrow night.
Mayor Hoven says the city had the contingency plan for the fireworks in place because of the forecasted weather. So the city plans to put on the same 20-minute fireworks show tomorrow night in downtown Odessa. Again, do not go downtown. The weather is not safe and all of the night's festivities have been canceled by the city. We're continuing our 4th of July coverage with a recap of last night's 27th annual Pops in the Park in Big Spring. This event is held yearly to honor those who have served our country. Organizers of this event work for months ahead of time to make sure the show is bigger and better each time. We spoke with the chair of Pops in the Park about what this yearly Independence Day event means to him.
This kind of a holiday just reminds us of our independence and where our veterans and those who are currently serving in the military are doing for us and our freedom here in the U.S. And I'm thankful for that, and this is my opportunity to express that and my opportunity to give back and say thank you.
Let's take a look at some celebrations across the state. We're in the Lubbock area. Hale County dairy farmers are milking Independence Day for all it's worth. The Red, White, and Moo Freedom Parade and Milk Fest was held in downtown Plainview today. Crowd favorites and the most outstanding parade entries received prizes. After the parade, the fun moved over to the square, where the Milk Fest crew promised utter delight as people got to enjoy music, bouncy houses, a petting zoo, food, and so much more. Now let's take a listen to a celebration in Arlington today. And you're looking at one of the largest parades in the nation, full of bands and homemade floats. Thousands of people turned out to celebrate the 4th, and it's no surprise. This year's theme was Home Run for Heroes, following the Texas Rangers World Series championship win. And as it continues to get darker and more people begin to set off fireworks, we here at CBS7 want to remind you to be careful. Last year, about 9,700 emergency room visits were due to injuries caused by fireworks. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says teens 15 to 19 years old accounted for the highest rates of those visits, followed by kids 5 to 9 years old. About 700 injuries were caused by sparklers. Part of the problem is with the fireworks themselves. Last year, about 18% of tested fireworks had faulty fuses or contained prohibited chemicals for the past 15 years. Eye injuries among children are one of the more common reasons people visit the doctor after the 4th of July. Eye injuries can happen from looking at the bright fireworks too close or smoke. One ophthalmologist with the Texas Tech University Health Science Center says that those with an eye injury typically have either a significant weakening or complete loss of their vision or the loss of an eye, and that's regardless of age. But there are ways to protect yourself.
In addition to the goggles, I think also wearing gloves, wearing something that's going to protect your hands from the burns that are going to do it. And that means having goggles. Probably the one thing is if you're going to have small children, you have to think again, plan ahead that sometimes small children may need a smaller pair of goggles.
Sparklers are a common firework for children, but they need supervision as sparklers can reach up to 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit. It's important to not only keep yourself safe, but also our furry friends. Your pets may not enjoy those loud noises as much as you do. On the 4th of July, animal shelters tend to see an increase in animals being picked up. Odessa Animal Services is encouraging you to remember your pets this holiday.
Anytime there's holidays coming around, make sure that your dog has a collar on with the tag, at least with his name, and something with your current phone number.
If loud noises do make your pets anxious, the shelter recommends bringing them indoors before the fireworks start popping. And it wouldn't be the 4th of July without some fiercely competitive hot dog eating. CBS's Bradley Blackburn was in Coney Island for the annual Nathan's Famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest, but one champion was missing from the bun fight.
2, 1, put down your hot dogs!
With the dogs down, it was a nail-biter on Coney Island as judges counted the crumbs to determine a winner at Nathan's Famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest.
Patrick Bertoletti!
In the end, Patrick Bertoletti of Chicago was crowned top dog, gobbling down 58 hot dogs and buns, a personal best.
I can't believe I ate that many. That plate of hot dogs is really heavy.
Thousands of fans flocked to the Frank Fest.
It's a little disgusting, but it's a lot of fun.
We're out here watching people eat hot dogs. Like, you can't get better than that.
With competitors from more than a dozen states and 5 continents, the one who chokes down the most dogs gets $10,000 in prize money.
A dominating performance.
Defending women's champion Mickey Sudo of Florida took home her 10th title, setting a world record for the ladies, 51 hot dogs.
Can't wait for next year. I'll be back to beat my personal best, and I'm really excited.
A trade group says Americans eat an average of 70 hot dogs a year. The record here is 76 in 10 minutes. That astonishing record belongs to 16-time champion Joey Chestnut, missing from this year's competition.
This is America!
Fans were upset Chestnut was initially barred from the buffet over a sponsorship deal with a vegan product.
It's a travesty, absolutely un-American, and we will not stand for it.
Event organizers called off the dogs, but Chestnut decided to spend his Independence Day in competition with troops at Fort Bliss. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, Coney Island, New York.
And still ahead, Hurricane Beryl is headed towards Mexico and the Texas Gulf Coast. What Governor Greg Abbott has done to prepare, next. Hurricane Beryl continues its trek through the Caribbean, headed towards Mexico and the southern U.S. The now Category 2 storm system hammered the Cayman Islands as it moved away from Jamaica and left behind a trail of destruction on other islands. So far, at least 9 people have died in the wake of the storm. Tom Hansen reports from Jamaica.
Drone video released by the Office of the Prime Minister of Grenada shows the extent of the damage on the island of Carriacou as a result of Hurricane Beryl.
Look at my house.
The storm wiped out most homes on Union Island in St. Vincent and the Grenadines earlier this week, before moving across the Cayman Islands and pounding parts of Jamaica Wednesday as a Category 4 storm.
Me hear the tree drop down, and then me see a portion of the house top start blow off.
Along Jamaica's southern coast, Beryl flooded roads, snapped trees, and knocked out power to hundreds of thousands of people.
Here in Montego Bay, it is nowhere near as catastrophic as it potentially could have been. As we drove around, we did see that there was a lot of downed power lines, trees that had been uprooted, completely yanked from the earth.
Sidney McDonald and Andre Rodriguez flew to the island nation to get married this week.
Kind of accepting that we might have to make some changes to our wedding, and we'll have to roll with it. It'll be a memory if nothing else.
In eastern Mexico, preparations are now underway in resort areas including Cancun and Tulum, where residents, business owners, and tourists are bracing for Beryl's expected landfall Friday.
We want to make sure that all our citizens are taken care of.
Officials in South Texas are also keeping an eye on the storm, distributing sandbags to residents in Cameron County,
I'm here because I need some protection just in case,
where Beryl could bring significant rainfall. Tom Hansen, CBS News, Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Forecasters say Hurricane Beryl could bring 4 to 8 inches of rain to Brownsville, Texas, if it hits the state early next week. Governor Greg Abbott has asked the 39 Texas Emergency Management Council agencies to prepare a hurricane response.
We're seeing rain across the region this evening, kind of putting a damper on some of those holiday festivities. I'll have all the details and what to expect coming up after the break.
This is a CBS7 First Alert Weather Day. Now, an update from meteorologist Sawyer McElroy.
Good evening and happy 4th of July, everybody. We are continuing to see showers and thunderstorms ongoing across the Permian Basin this evening. Here's a look at that live radar, really kind of confined to the Permian Basin into southeast New Mexico currently. Those showers and thunderstorms that we had over the higher elevations earlier have dissipated with the loss of daytime heating. But like I said, just some showers and thunderstorms across the Permian Basin. We are seeing some outflow boundaries kind of pushing into the eastern Permian Basin currently, with those showers kind of popping up along those boundaries as well, and some lightning across the region. So Mother Nature's fireworks combined with other fireworks this evening. Here's a look at our rainfall amount so far. Alpine 1/100th of an inch so far today. Midland International 1/10 of an inch of rainfall, 1/10 of an inch in Andrews as well, and 2/10 of an inch in Seminole for our rain today. Here's a look outside over the skies of Odessa. It is currently sprinkling. As you can see, we do have a couple of raindrops on our camera. I was hoping to catch kind of that combination. Oh, we did just catch one. Some fireworks in the left side of your screen currently, and was hoping to catch some Mother Nature's fireworks as well. But hey, we'll take those manufactured fireworks, and actually there was some Mother Nature's fireworks as well. Here's a look at those temperatures. We have seen those temperatures cooling, especially where we have seen those showers and thunderstorms. Currently sitting at 69 in Seminole, 71 in Andrews, 73 in Odessa, 74 in Midland, but still hanging on to some warmer temperatures across other portions of the region, with Rio Grande Village still sitting at 101 degrees. Here's a look at our observed highs today. It still was a hot one before those showers and thunderstorms kind of bubbled up across the area. Got up to 102 in Odessa, Odessa today, 103 in Midland. Still warm for those mountainous areas, 92 in Marfa, 98 in Alpine for today, 103 in Presidio. Here's a look at our winds, anywhere from about 5 to 35 miles per hour. And we are seeing gusts, especially across the Permian Basin with those showers and thunderstorms and those outflow boundaries with gusts up to 45 miles per hour, currently in Odessa at 53 miles per hour in Midland. As we head through this evening, we are looking to see those showers and thunderstorms kind of starting to weaken by about 10. So I'm not going to say confidently. However, I do expect, hopefully, for those fireworks to go off in Midland, but don't come for me if they don't. For this evening, we are going to see those storms ending by the midnight hour across the region. And then we are looking at another round of showers and thunderstorms coming up for our Friday in the evening hours and into tomorrow night as well. So may put a damper on those rescheduled fireworks here in Odessa tomorrow night. Here's a look at our forecast for tonight, seeing those temperatures dropping to the 60s, 70s, and 80s for our overnight lows. Those winds anywhere from about 5 to 20 miles per hour, especially after those showers and thunderstorms push out of the region. For tomorrow, scattered showers and thunderstorms once again, partly cloudy skies, but cooler though behind a cold front pushing through the area. Those highs in the 80s, 90s, and a few triple digits along the Rio Grande, but otherwise looking to be a cooler day overall. We do have just the chance for some general thunderstorms coming up ahead for our Friday as we round out the work week. For our CBS 7 First Alert exclusive 10-day forecast, those rain chances do continue Friday, Saturday as well. Cooler temperatures continue Saturday as well. A little bit warmer than we're looking at for our Friday, but overall not too bad, kind of right around normal for this time of year. Before we see conditions warming up and drying out for Sunday, lots of sunshine as well. But then our next cold front will roll through the area on Monday, bringing that rain chance back to the region and some cooler temperatures. Overall, though, the majority of the extended forecast is looking to be right around or just below normal for this time of year.
Food on Delta flights have left Independence Day travelers sick before the holiday fun. Next, we have an investigation into why this happened. It's been mostly smooth sailing for the tens of millions of Americans hitting the roads or the skies. But Delta had to pull most meals from 75 international flights and is now investigating how spoiled food got onto one plane. Chris Van Cleve reports.
Tower, can you confirm status of medical personnel at our gate.
And they should be standing by.
This morning, Delta Airlines is apologizing to passengers on Flight 136 from Detroit to Amsterdam after they ended up in New York yesterday.
Delta 136, can you confirm that none of the pilots ate any of the food?
It wasn't the pilots, but at least a dozen passengers got sick from eating chicken, apparently contaminated with mold. On the ground, it wasn't the food making passengers queasy. At airports, lines were jammed. The TSA tells CBS News it expected to screen around 2.8 million people on Wednesday, pushing the total to more than 19 million since last Thursday.
I mean, it's a particularly busy day to fly. Were you expecting that?
No, that's why I'm going to go to the kiosk. It's no time.
Sunday could set a record for the busiest day ever at the nation's airports.
This is our Super Bowl.
United Airlines' David Terry.
After spring break, we start preparing. We start talking about summer travel, back in December and January.
So far, airlines have seen fewer delays and about 3,000 fewer cancellations compared to last year at this time.
And it's going to be yet another stress test for the system. The good news is, over the last year and a half, we have seen lots of record-breaking travel days with unusually low cancellation rates. We'll be looking to see if the airlines can keep that up.
On the roads, it was a slow start to the long holiday weekend for drivers in Los Angeles last night.
Resign yourself to the fact that there's going to be traffic. You can't change it, so why fight it?
And for the trek home, AAA says traffic will be busiest starting midday Sunday. At the airports, Sunday will be very busy, but so will Monday. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Los Angeles.
All right, a final check of our weather before we go. We are seeing showers and thunder showers ongoing across the region this evening, especially as we head into the Permian Basin. I guess I'm having some issues right now, but we are seeing those showers and thunderstorms this evening across the Permian Basin. Just some basic showers and thunderstorms, nothing severe. We are seeing some outflow boundaries across the area as well, but we are still, as of now, looking at those fireworks going on in the Midland area. Odessa's has been rescheduled for tomorrow, but we are continuing to see those showers this evening.
And hopefully they stay on for Midland. Thanks for watching CBS 7 First Alert News at 9 on the CW. We have more coming up at 10.
Happy 4th.